We've been framing the addition on our house for a few weeks and making steady progress.
It's gonna be like this probably till spring.
Do not joke with me about that. But we've saved the best for last.
We do have to do more chainsaw surgery.
Not only do we have some big news to share, yesterday was a huge day. The last, most difficult walls are taking some real creativity.
We're gonna be calling every person we know because it's gonna take like 15 people to stand this wall.
For better or for worse, there's nothing left to do but to do it.
Here goes nothing.
Well guys, I'm getting a head start this morning. I just had a workout, I took a shower, and part of my morning routine every single day is to put on moisturizer after I wash my face, and I have been loving moisturizer by OneSkin. OneSkin is the sponsor of today's video. Founded by a team of 4 female PhD-level longevity scientists, they've tested thousands of peptides and discovered OS1. OS1 peptide is scientifically proven to target aging skin cells, and their flagship product, OS1 Face, is clinically validated to improve firmness, fine lines, and overall tone and appearance. OneSkin works deeper than surface level and is designed to promote healthier skin from the inside out. They also have an amazing eye cream that I've been using in the morning and in the evening, and if you compare crow's feet between me and Trent, it's pretty obvious. You can tell who's using moisturizer. We're all fighting the battle of aging together, so don't fight it alone. Pick up some OneSkin and join me. And right now, if you click our link in the description, you'll get 15% off when you use code Trent and Allie by just going to oneskin.co. Thanks again to OneSkin for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna finish getting ready. We're gonna get to work.
Startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
It's a gorgeous day. We are just waking up and it's not super hot yet, but I have a feeling it is going to be. So we're taking advantage of this clear weather, sunny weather, before it becomes too hot and framing up second-story walls.
All right, so today our goal is to finish getting this wall completely sheeted. So it's gonna have all of the wall sheathing on it. It's gonna have a double top plate. That's gonna give us our exact wall height for this side of the second story. And then we really need to start building the other wall, the west wall on this second story. But in order to do that, we do have to do more chainsaw surgery. We've got to cut off the eave on the main part of the house, which is a huge deal. And it's very nerve-wracking. Down here, I didn't really care as much because the sunroom is almost kind of like a separate part of the house that we don't care as much about. That's the main part of the house. So it's gonna be pretty nerve-wracking. Also, we've got to move the Starlink in order to do that, but I'm hoping today we'll be able to cut that eave back and at least start laying out and building our big 15-foot wall that goes on that side of the second story.
Scary.
It's all very scary. I guess I just didn't realize that last night by standing up this lone wall in the middle of this like giant area that we basically made a roost. We made a perch for big birds. Like those are giant piles of bird poop. And that bird poop right there, that's like those huge black puddles, that ain't no seagull or pigeon. That's like, those are hawks. Those are some big birds.
That's gotta be good luck.
It's poop is never good luck. Anyway, hopefully we'll get a roof on this thing soon and then the birds won't have anywhere to roost.
My life started from zero with nothing behind.
Going for a ride over there.
Yeah.
Feels so right.
this feels so right. This world gets easier with reason and rhyme, and it feels so right. Yeah, I've been through changes all of my life. Been under the weather on the edge of the night.
The skid steer is proving to be, yet again, extremely helpful.
There was you.
Remember having to do this sheet by sheet by hand?
Oh, I remember. Grayson doesn't know about it.
It used to come from across the road.
I know. And our driveway was just a mess. Yeah.
It was a sand dune.
I wonder where you are. I wonder what you're doing now and how you are. I know it's been so long, but I remember everything just like it was yesterday, and how you used to turn.
All right, we got our second row of sheathing completely done. We've got our first piece up there tied into the double top plate. We have like 5 more sheets to go. Brandon's down there, he's got most of them cut. We're gonna start slapping these things up. It's only 10:45. We're making great progress today.
I'm just waiting for you to go. Choo choo.
Choo choo. I look like a train conductor?
Yep.
That's weird.
Just like it was yesterday, and how you used to turn around to me and say that love's no game you play to win. Love, it doesn't come by itself so easily. The love you have got to give to get, you see. I know it's been some
That looks real nice.
Meant to be.
Looks real nice there, boys.
Done?
Yep. All right, we got that whole wall framed, sheathed. It's basically ready for the next stage. So now we got to build the other 4 walls, and they get increasingly more complicated. So
Where are we starting?
we're gonna start by moving the Starlink and cutting off the eave to our existing house so that we can start doing layout. This next wall is 15 feet tall,
Oh my gosh.
and that's a doozy.
We have very limited options for internet up in the remote mountains, but Starlink has worked pretty well, and it's actually improved over the years that we've lived here. And now we have to move it. We're not strangers to moving it. We've had to move it multiple times. We've had lots of issues with it over the years as well. But since it's our only option, we try to treat it very gently. This is going to be a little bit tricky because I don't know if we're actually going to permanently remount it or if we're just going to take it off and put it somewhere temporarily, and how that's all going to work.
I could move it up and like mount it on like higher up on the fascia, but then once this part of the building is here, it's kind of going to be in the way. So
The signal will get blocked.
well, the building will be in the way of the satellite,
Right.
yeah. So it'll have to move again, and then we'll have a bunch of holes in our fascia, which I would prefer not to do. So we may just end up taking it off of this mount and then putting it on like a ground mount if we can find the ground mount in the basement, and just kind of running with it like that until we get this framed up with a roof, and then we'll be able to throw the Starlink on the far side of this roof, and hopefully it'll be high enough in the sky that these trees won't bother it.
When we're done,
On the eve of that wall,
I mean, that would probably be the best spot for it.
and it'll be the clearest view, I think.
Yeah. Especially with this big tree.
Yeah. Which we haven't decided what's happening with this yet. Still there for right now.
We're gonna wait until it caves in our bedroom.
No. well, that was easy. The demo is always easy. We're pretty sure there's still a ground mount somewhere that we used for a while before we mounted it on the roof. Hopefully I can find it. All right. It's never that easy. Excellent. Ooh. It's almost time for that again. I am officially very excited for the winter.
Okay. Success.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Now we check for signal strength. This could take a while.
She might not be optimal, but she's up and running. That's one thing that's really nice about Starlink is you can just like take it off of your house and go stick it over there, and it still works. There's no other internet you can do that with.
That's pretty nice. Starlink is removed. Lines have been drawn. Lines have been snapped. Measurements have been made. Whew, any last words, Trent?
Here goes nothing. The sun is real today.
Yeah. Yeah, your arms got toasted yesterday.
Don't tell everybody. Arms look like a tomato.
Yeah. Just from the mid-shoulder down, though. Mid-bicep down.
Mid-bicep. I'm wearing a tank top. Week, trust me.
You having fun? We didn't even plan this, but I guess it came out perfectly that today is one of Leo's field trip days to story time in the library. There's no nap time happening here, so we are about to make a lot of noise and not have to worry about being quiet for him, which is perfect. Whoa. We're looking good. Is this the moment or close to the moment?
It's one of the moments.
All right.
Nice easy piece.
The little battery that could.
We're out of juice. We got like one more cut and we got to remove this beam and try to repurpose it in a different orientation.
There it is. Woo! Nice. Filming the three of you from the back, it's like a Western movie. Trent the Kid and his bandit buddies.
2 more cuts, little ones, little tiny cuts, and then we're done. And I'm very grateful because I'm very sick of destroying something that I feel like we just barely built.
I know. Man, that is sad. It's our brand new house.
I know. It's all right.
You're gonna close this up by the end of today?
No. It's gonna be like this probably till spring.
Do not joke with me about that. That is massive.
It's pretty large.
Yeah, that wall is gonna come to here.
Wow.
Okay.
Just barely hanging into the stairway, of course.
Wow.
It's not that big.
It's pretty big.
I felt like it was going to be all the way out to here, but it's only to here. Let's get all this stuff cleaned up. Anything that's staying up here, we'll scoot it up to this end. All right, we've been out here busting our butts. This is completely done. It's ready to have our pony wall built up on there. This wall right here is gonna be the hardest part of the build because we got our balloon framed wall that's in the stairway that goes from the first floor all the way to the ceiling. Then we have that pitch continuing back to that wall, continuing this way to this wall, and it has to do like this stair section on the bottom plate.
Ugh.
It's gonna be an absolute nightmare.
We're not doing that today.
We're not doing that today.
That's good.
That'll be the last wall because it's gonna be the hardest.
Good.
I've got our layout here. We've got our top and bottom plates set up. We've got all of our LVL studs over here. I actually ordered LSL studs because they're like nice and straight, and they delivered LVL studs, which like they're basically just as good. I think they're a little bit different, but we're gonna go with it instead of having to wait for them to like exchange the delivery and all of that stuff. So we're gonna start cutting these down to the proper length, installing them in our wall, and before you know it, we're gonna have a giant wall we need to stand. All the way down to the bottom.
¿Cómo estás?
Hats on hats on hats.
Hey, I got all the hats. I forgot. We made some progress. We got a couple of the headers in. We're missing a 2x12. The 2x12 is supposed to make up the other header.
Oh.
So,
Is
actually,
that it right there?
no, we might be missing an LVL too.
Okay.
I think I might have ordered the wrong size LVL.
Okay.
So I'll be getting that tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we're calling it a day. It's been hot. It's been sweaty. It's been grueling. Glad it's over, but we made some good progress.
No more plum Trent?
No more Plum Trent, now we got Plum Bobs. I'm really excited to use this. Hopefully it works as good as Plum Trent. Sure it will. We are just getting started for the day. We are gonna try and finish framing that big wall that we have out there, and then I've got the excavator back there, and I think I'm gonna be able to stand it with the excavator, so that's really exciting. And we've just gotta continue framing it, get the headers in, get all of the sheathing on, then we'll be ready to stand it.
But we have some very exciting news to share. Yesterday was a huge day.
My dog had 10 puppies. We were
10.
expecting like 7 maybe, but she had 10.
Daddy's not here, I'm sorry.
They're so tiny. So you have one little brown one, but the rest all look like mama.
You think she's done?
She might be, because it's been how long? Like 45 minutes? And she's been having one like every half hour.
What?
It's been an hour. But she might just be resting. I don't know.
Hi, good girl.
He's the only one that's like the brown.
Oh my gosh.
She's got like the brown colors. But like this one, where is she? This one, is it her? Like I picked her up and her neck is like just so chunky.
Oh yeah, that's that healer body.
So, oh sorry, I'm bugging your puppies.
Oh my gosh.
But we have 3 boys and 3 girls.
There's another one? Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's
A boy.
So now she has 7? She has 7.
Did anyone guess 7?
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, nice. You did too.
Good girl, Gypsy. And so it was amazing. So she's doing great. Mommy's doing great. Puppies are doing great. And we have 7 boys and 3 girls, right?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we will hopefully have some video footage of that.
Yeah.
And I have much more to come because we're gonna have roly-poly puppies pretty soon. So I'm so excited.
And they'll probably be up for adoption
yes.
in about 8 weeks. If anybody wants a puppy in the Utah area, let us know in the comments.
What?
Did you hear what happened?
Puppies?
Puppies.
I did hear.
Did you hear how many?
10.
10 puppies.
That's crazy. For the first litter, too.
I know. So if you want like 1 or
No,
3,
I'm good.
maybe 4.
Which one are you taking?
None yet. You can't even see them because they're too cute.
Yeah, I like the brown one.
I know. So adorable.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, and then 3 of those together will be 5 1/4. So.
This is actually our bedroom wall, and there's a lot of big windows, and unfortunately we get to decide exactly where they go, which you'd think would be a good thing, but actually it just becomes a very stressful thing because when we built the windows in our current bedroom, they ended up not being exactly right due to our own mismeasurement and mismanagement of where windows should go.
We ordered them wrong.
Yeah, it's just totally our fault.
Yeah, I envisioned 10-foot tall windows, and they were like 6-foot tall windows or 7-foot tall windows, and then they had to put a seam in the window. And so I was like, oh, put it up at the top where it'll be out of the way, and up in the top made it right in the front of my face. So.
And they go all the way down to the floor and they open, which is like, open to what? Your death. We've learned our lesson, and so now we are trying to place the windows on this new wall for our bedroom and trying to anticipate all the potential problems. Looking very windowy.
Is it?
Yeah. It's hard to gauge how they're gonna look when they're laying on the floor, you know?
Yeah, it's really hard to get a perspective for it.
But
And then once you stand it up, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh!
And then it's too late.
This wall looks way bigger when it's standing up than when it's laying down, I can tell you that right now. We'll be working on this wall all day, and maybe by the end of the day we'll get to stand it up.
Even though windows are definitely something we want to install before it snows, if we can get this framed up with a roof and put ice and water shield on it in like the next, actually we don't even need ice and water shield. If we can get this framed up with the roof, we can measure for the roofing material, and maybe they'll like pity us and like do a rush order, and we can put the ice and water shield on and install a metal roof before it snows. That would be amazing.
We do have a friend at Roofer Supply.
Anything's possible, right?
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
That's right. You can tell it's getting colder out because everyone's starting to grow a beard.
Yeah.
Brandon's got some, Grayson's got some.
Where's the summer beard?
It's a summer beard.
Some are here, some are there.
Trent's mustache is almost as big as a beard.
The morning sun is rising, spreading its light on the bed, shining all that same old spot that's been empty for some time. It's been a while since she left us, and somehow I'm soldiering on. And now you walk into my life and ask me to
We've got our headers in, we've got our king studs, we've got all of our jack studs or our trimmers, we've got all of our top and bottom sills in. Now we're just doing upper and lower and middle cripples. They go in between the windows and in between the header and the bottom plate in the windows. Once we get all those cripples done, we've just got to do our couple rows of blocking that go across this wall, and then we'll be able to sheet it and stand it.
Oh, you're gonna sheet it.
Yeah, of course.
Wow. I thought you were gonna tie it into like that wall. Oh,
It'll hang over.
okay.
And then when you stand it up, it'll line up.
Whoa,
Hopefully it lines up.
exciting. What are you doing in there? Just look, don't touch the buttons. Hi. See you later. Oh no. Uh-oh. I like these sidewalks we have now.
Yeah, it's not too shabby.
Nice walking paths.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Call out and
You fully committed to the suspenders?
oh yeah,
Suspender life?
probably gonna die with these on. They're amazing.
Good.
Problem is I tried to wear the suspenders on my tool belt before, but I gotta wear them on my pants.
I see.
That's the trick. Makes a huge difference. Really getting to the point where I'm getting a little bit nervous, and I'm really hoping that the machine can pick up this wall and stand it for us. We kind of tested yesterday, and the boom has enough reach to get over here to the center of the wall. It doesn't have enough height to pick the wall all the way up and walk it over, but I think it has enough to get it up and then help pivot it to go forward. But if we run into a problem and the machine can't do this, we're gonna be calling every person we know, because it's gonna take like 15 people to stand this wall.
Oh man. I'm scared.
Not that exciting. We had to cut these blocks on the end at like, you know, in a weird shape. We had to cut this little 2x6 slot out of that wall right there. And that's because once we get this stood up, we're gonna throw a California corner in there, which is basically just a sideways 2x6. You can go ahead and like nail that into your end piece here. And then when you stand your next wall up, it nails into that, and then it also gives you drywall backing. It's just one of those things that like solves a couple different problems and super easy to do.
First sheet. When Trent said that this wall was gonna take all day, I thought he was joking, but it's 1 in the afternoon. We're just starting to put sheathing on. It's taken all day. It's a very intense wall, but I think we might finish sheathing it today too, which will be very cool. Oh my goodness.
The moment's gone before I realize I was out of my way. We sit and talk, I see your crying eyes turning red through the day. I share my mind with no censorship, hanging all out to dry.
You accidentally toenail those to the ground?
No, it doesn't feel like it.
Okay, it's just that heavy.
It's just that heavy.
Dang, I hope this excavator can do this.
The excavator can do it. It's just whether or not this wall is gonna like fall apart when we do it.
Oh man.
Break into pieces. be so much further by now.
It's a very complicated wall. It's okay. Maybe we just get this all set up and beautiful, and then the next day we work, we'll stand it when we're fresh, energized, on our toes.
Not a bad idea.
It's looking good.
Thanks.
I know they're super hot because they've just been in the sun all day, and this wall is just so tedious. It's not as exciting as like framing up 5 walls in a day, but getting this wall up is one of like there's like only 1, 2, 3 other walls after this. So we're knocking things off the list. Everything's getting done slowly but smoothly.
Nothing ever will be quite the same. And I wouldn't say that it's been a hard time. With you it's always easy as can be. I could wait a long, long time to prove that I am true. I hope you believe me. I will stay and never go away.
El final. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautifulness.
A tremendous amount of work went into building that wall. Now, that wall is 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
If we haven't said that, I've probably said that 100 times in this video, but that wall is 15 feet tall. We got it completely built, we got it completely sheathed, and we're ready to stand it.
I know, it's a little nerve-wracking. It was a very difficult, tedious, complicated wall to build, and we are going to raise the wall in a very complicated, what I think is a little bit of a sketchy type of way, but Trent has full confidence, and I have full confidence in Trent, so it's gonna happen. I'm just scared.
I'm really happy to have been able to do all of the work on the ground, like sheathing it and completely nailing it and doing everything on the ground. It's going to be an absolute godsend once we stand it up. I just hope there's no issues when we have to stand it up. So we will see in the next video whether that's going to be a problem or not, and I'm rooting for us.
Yeah, we got this, I think.
But anyway, this is where we're going to let you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
Under the palm trees in the California sun.